Okay, so let's start off with how many women contribute to sports, how many are praised, as well as men, and does discrimination and stereotyping play a factor in this? Well, yes, they play a significant role in how women are treated differently than men, especially in sports. And this is discrimination, which is the unjust or prejudicial treatment of a different category of people, especially based on race, gender, or age. This can be seen throughout every sport, where men are generally praised more for doing the exact same thing that women have. There was created separate events in sporting for men and women. Basketball, track, you name it, it's most likely there. And according to Shin, the separate sporting events for women were created to promote recognition of women accomplishments and reduce the risk of marginalization of women athletes due to discrimination or domination of events by men. Marginalization is a treatment of a person or group as insignificant. And this has been seen time and time again. You never really saw Alex Felixson or Tori Bowie being praised as much as Usain Bolt or Justin Gavin in track and field, even though they all broke records and made their place in history. And this is kind of due to a social norm, which is a pattern of behaviors in a particular group, community, or culture, which is accepted as normal. But should it be seen as normal? It really shouldn't be seen as normal. It's just something that we become so blind to and comfortable with because it happens in everyday life, celebrity or not, in sports or not. And is it right? No. We just are blind to it at this point, and especially in sports, men and women should have the same opportunity to benefit from whatever sport they're in. Women aren't paid as much. Why is that? It's because the sports are seen as male dominant. It's more exciting to watch men than women. But is that necessarily true? I guess it's just really based on your gender, which gives you your own perspective on it. Men are obviously going to say it's more exciting to watch men play. Women, it can go either or. They might find it more exciting to watch women than men, but more men teams are being praised. So again, with the social norm, we're automatically going to praise the men because that's what we've seen. And in sports, women are there's a objective stereotype where women are seen as physically weaker and slower and generally less just physically capable of men. One might respond like, yes, it's true that women don't perform generally as well as men, in strength and power and speed, perhaps. But we really shouldn't go based upon these objective stereotypes. It's just there's adversity between the two. It's an adverse treatment, of it, because it's based on a generalized belief about characteristics of members of the same group or individuals, and sex really plays a huge role in this. There's a stereotype about women. women, we're not strong. We're not fast. Not true. There's plenty of women faster than men, or run almost the same time as men, but they're seen as too masculine. And that's really not fair, because we're kind of, again, we're put in a corner where we're supposed to be one way. You perform almost as well as the men, you're too masculine. You're not feminine enough. You know, there's supposed to be equal opportunity, and discrimination, once again, it plays its role. Your race. If you're black, most likely you're supposed to be seen as fast. Like, you're supposed to be dominant in every sport over whites. Which isn't necessarily true, but in most, it can be true. It just depends. It really just depends. But and as for track, women have contributed a lot, especially beginning in the 20th century with major breakthroughs. You know, women saw a window of opportunity and went for it. Women such as, you know, black women, you know, such as Barbara Jones. You know, she's the youngest woman or ever to win an Olympic gold medal at the age of 15. And Wiley White, she was the first American woman to compete in 5 consecutive Olympic Games. Wilma Rudolph became the first American female athlete to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympic game. How many men have actually done that? Wilma Titus became the first athlete, male or female, to win consecutive Olympic gold medals in the 100-meter dash. Women should be praised just as well as men for their contributions in sports, because they make records. You know, they make history just as well as men. It's really a perspective, and it's something we should change. We should change social norms. There shouldn't be a social norm. There should be no discrimination. There should be no barriers. It's, at the end of the day, you have to change yourself. Women and men should be set as equals and have equal opportunities and recognition in sports and as well as anything else.